Doing own voice over soft music. Jungkook was so frustrated, stressed, as his collaborator has still not contacted him, informing about their recent collaboration, which hold millions of dollars. Jungkook took his phone to see whether there is any update for his collaborator or not, but why haven't they contacted yet? As there was no update, he was about to put his phone aside, but then the wallpaper got his eyes and a sweet smile formed on his lips, making his stress and worry away. And then he immediately opened his chat box to contact his stress reliever, Wine, and messaged her and put his phone aside. And at that time, his door knocked and he said, "Come in." Vine was focusing on her class with full concentration, but soon her concentration went to her vibrating phone in pocket, so she sneakingly took her phone to see a message notification. She put her phone under her desk and bent a little so that the professor won't see her using phone. As soon as she opened the phone, a wide smile appeared on her lips saying the name, so he eagerly opened the chat to read the message. Jungkook message I right now. Wine trimmed after knowing what he meant, but his classes of her is way too important, so she typed a reply and sent it. Got angry with his employee as already he was frustrated, so he shouted at his employee. Jungkook shouted, "It's not the way I want. Just redo it. Why can't you all understand what I want in that project?" Employee scat survey. Jungkook shouted, "No explanation. I want it to be completed without any mistake this time, just within 2 hours. So got it? Yes, sir." Then why are you waiting for? Just leave my office and start your work. The employee just took the file without even looking at Jungkook with his shivering hand and left the cabin. None of them are good. I think now I should fire each one and hire new employees. Jungkook grabbed his chair in frustration, but at the time his phone rang with a notification, so he took his phone to see the when he opened his phone screen, all his stress faded away and a wide smile appeared on his lips. But his smile faded away when he read the message. Wine replied, "I'm sorry, I'm in an important class right now. After this class, I will come to you. Wait for 3 hours." Jungkook didn't reply to the message with her class. He took his phone and called his secretary. Wine was again focusing on class, but this time everyone's concentration got disturbed by the door of the classroom opened and the professor faced the door to see Jungkook's secretary, to be specific, the secretary of chairman. "Yes, sir, how can I help you?" "Wine, come with me." Wine stood up from her seat. "Mark Oppa, I have this class." "It's Sir's order, Wine, and also Sir told that he will reschedule this class of yours." Wine signed and took her things and left with Mark, leaving all the students and the professor confused. What Wine has to do with the chairman of college? Wine reached Jungkook's company and she walked into the hallway to reach Jungkook's cabin. All the employees already know Wine as she has came to the office many times. Jungkook was streaming while watching Wine walking through the hallway to his cabin through camera. Wine opened the door and slowly got in but found no one. Wine frowned. "Didn't he ask for me and now he only is not here?" Wine signed and turned around to take a seat on the couch, but she startled seeing Jungkook just an inch apart from her. "Oh my god, you scared me." She put her hand on her. Jungkook shrimp, "My baby got scared? Well, why you said no to me?" "I told you I had an important class, didn't I? Already told you I don't care about your class or any other important things. You have to follow my orders." Wine signed. "I'm sorry," she said while looking down, and Jungkook pulled her more closer to him by. "Your sorry won't work." Vines looked up at Jungkook with her doe eyes, making Jungkook lose his control and smash his lips on her, and she too closed her eyes and him back. Vine slept as she was already tired with her classes, and then Jungkook too. "Sleep well, baby." He peeked her forehead and pulled the blanket to cover her, and then slowly got up from bed and his clothes and left the room without making any noise. Jungkook sat on his couch and then took his phone and opened it just to wide open eyes because Jungkook surprised, "Oh my god, the collaborator agreed to our proposal." Jungkook happily stood up from his seat and then he went inside the room because after seeing the happy news, the first person that came to his mind was Ryan. So he rushed to the room where Vine is sleeping peacefully and he sat next to her sleeping figure and talked to her. "Baby, you are really my lucky charm. You are very in everything." He peeked her forehead, but then again a notification came to his phone and he took his phone to read just for his smile to fade away. "Baby, wake up. It's time for you to go home." Vine slowly opened her eyes and saw Jungkook all dressed up, so she sat straight holding the blanket tightly. "What's the time?" "It's 3:30, dear. You have to go home by before, right? Otherwise, your parents will be worried. Wine just nodded her head and leaned her head on Jungkook's shoulder as she was still sleepy. But Jungkook's next word made her wide awake. Baby, I made you tired a lot. She just, but from now, you can take rest as much as you want. I won't be there to make you tired. Wine looked straight at Jungkook with a confused face. What do you mean? I'm going for a business trip for a month. Wine wide eyes a month. Yes, baby. Wine signed and she can't say anything after all. She is just her. So she just nodded her head. Go safely. Both again got silent as none of them know what to say. Wine entered her house and saw a happy mom, dad, and her sister making all her tension away, and a smile formed on her lips. And she approached them. Why everyone is happy? Wine, you came, and there is a happy news. Wine frowned. What? Your Unni is getting married. Wine, mom, excited. And you know to whom? How can I know? You won't believe. To the son of the founder of John Empire. Wine from John Empire. She gone deep in thought. Wine thought means Jungkook, but he said he is going on a business trip. Then Wine came to reality when, oh, see, my daughter is so lucky. That is what the return of what you have done, baby. Wine from what she did that. Don't you know last week she helped Mrs. John has someone tried to steal her jewelry and handbag in shopping mall where your Unni and her friends went just for an outing, and your Unni saw the thief trying to steal Mrs. John's purse and then jewelry. So she catched the thief red-handed and handed to security of the mall. Thus she saved Mrs. John from the bad people, which made Mrs. John love your Unni, and she came with Mr. John today asking for Unni. Wine forced smile. Congrats, Unni. Indeed, you are a nice girl. Era smile. Thank you, baby. And don't worry, you will also get a good man in your life. Wine just gave a forced smile to her as she doesn't want it to spoil their family's happy moment. I will go and freshen up. Everyone agreed and she left to her room, but still she can hear the happy of her family. Jungkook entered his house. Sadness was clearly visible on his face. He was so lost in his own world that he didn't notice his parents are talking and were so happy. Cook, he called her, but no response. Jungkook was about to take the first step, but Jungkook, she shouted, making Jungkook to come to reality, and he turned around to face his parent. Oh, you both are here? How can you when you are lost in your own thought? He might be thinking about his work. Such a workaholic man. Come here, son. Jungkook approached his parent and sat next to his mom. Cook, tomorrow we have to go to their house. You know now to discuss about the marriage. Jungkook said, Mom, I will not come. You all go. But Cook, come on, Dad. You all discuss. And also Hung came. He will come in tonight. Jungkook just nodded his head and left. Wine was tossing on her bed, not being able to sleep by thinking about the incident from earlier. Wine now sat straight. Wine to herself, son of John Empire, that is Jungkook, but he told me that he is going on a business trip. Wait, but he also said that from now he can't take rest and he won't be there to make me tired. That means he agreed to marry Uni. Wine's eyes slowly got filled with tears as she got that Jungkook lied to her to end their relationship. Wine was standing in front of a mirror, fully ready to go to college, but she was defeating with herself whether she should go or take a leave from college so as to confirm whether it's Jungkook going to be her sister's husband, because somewhere in her heart she still believed that Jungkook will never lie to her and Jungkook is not her sister's soon to be husband. Should I go? She was holding her phone, confused whether she should call her class in charge and say that she won't come, and at that time her bedroom door opened and, why are you going to college? Wine confused. Mom, I come on, girl, how can you go when such an important thing is going to happen in our family, and that to the first wedding in our family? Take a leave and change your dress and come downstairs. Help me in preparing snacks for Mr. John, Mrs. John, and their son too. Wine now confirmed that she won't go. Okay, mom, I'm coming after informing my class in charge. Don't take much time, okay? Wine nodded her head and Wine's mom left the room. Yeah, maybe I can confirm. And also, my restless heart will not be able to focus on lecture until I confirm it with my own eyes. Mr. John and her family has came. They were downstairs talking with Wine's family, and here Wine again doesn't want it to go downstairs, thinking what if it's Jungkook and she won't be able to handle the situation. But at the time she wanted to. Wine, come downstairs. They want to meet you. She hear her mom shouting from downstairs. Coming, mom. Wine finally looked at mirror, fixed her dress, and checked her completely whether her makeup is perfect, and then took a deep breath. Let's hope for good, she said to herself and went downstairs. When she reached downstairs, but she was nervous and her heart was beating fast, which she herself doesn't know why. She was looking down. She is Wine, our youngest child. She is studying in your college, Mrs. John. Our college, in which department, dear? She looked up at the person who asked her the question just to wide open eyes, and her whole got numb after making Wine forget the question he asked because it was Jungkook. Baby, he asked you something. She came to reality and, what did you ask? I asked, in which department are you in our college? I never seen you before in college. I came a lot of time there. Wine scoffed in disbelief. Wine thought, wow, really he doesn't know me. Or wait, he is making a clean image in front of his future wife. Wow, great. I fell in love with the wrong man. Wine rolled her eyes. In business department, I have seen you many times. Many times, but I always come during the class time, so every student will be in class. Oh, then I would have seen someone else. Jungkook nodded his head and then, excuse me, I have a little work. You all continue your talk. Everyone agreed, and Wine left to her room, not being able to take Jungkook's most realistic acting. Wine entered her room and closed the door harshly and sat on bed. He just me. Wait, realization hit her. Wine, be grateful that because of him you were able to complete your studies. Otherwise, you would have to drop out in middle and work hard. Yeah, let's forget about. I will never let my Unni know about my and his relationship. She deserved happiness. Wine closed her eyes and the drop of tear which filled her eyes rolled down. Wine's dad lost his job as he got old, and the company asked him to resign so that the fresh employees can get to work, making Wine's family broke as Wine's dad was only having earning. But then Wine's sister got a job, but the salary was not enough to run family, making Wine to drop out from. Sir, my application letter for dropping out from college. Yeah, you sure it's just a matter of a year? Think wisely, sir. You know my situation. Okay, fine. I will tell this to the chairman of college as we need his signature. Wine agreed. Prince Sir, Miss of business department, she wants to drop out because of financial problem in family. Okay, let me check. He opened the file just to skip a beat in his heart as he found Wine attractive and her baby cute face brought a smile on his lips. Tell her to come in. Okay, sir. The principal left to call Wine. Wine came in and was standing in front of Jungkook. Meanwhile, Jungkook was admiring Wine, and by seeing Wine, all his stress flew away, and he felt like he got an inner peace, and his soul became calm, and he wanted to keep looking at her all the day. So why you wanted to drop? You are talented and a brilliant student too. So I have financial problems. So right now my family needs my help. Will you being dropout help your parents? And also finding a job is not easy. With this dropout qualification, you will only get job in some cafe which will not help you. So I mean you can complete your 1 year more. You will be graduated and then you can get a nice job. Wine sign. But sir, I'm not able to give the fees of next semester. I can help you. Wine confused. How, sir? Give me your. I will pay your fees and also I will pay you some extra for your family. Wine got it and she was in the most difficult situation of her life, so she agreed unwillingly. Wine slowly opened her eyes and wiped her tears. She doesn't know when she fall in love with him, and also all his action always proved Wine that Jungkook's love her and not using her like. But now everything went upside down. Sad chuckle. I was about to propose you, but it's good. Let's end it here. Soon she heard a voice from outside her door. Wine, I'm coming in. Wine immediately wiped her tears, and Era came in with a happy face and sat next to Wine. You seems to be happy. Yeah, he is really handsome and well mannered too. Never in my life I thought that I will get such a good husband and a good proposal from such a nice family. Wine Gulpalam. Yeah, he is good man and well mannered too. He will treat you like a queen. Wine unknowingly shared her experience with Jungkook in past 1 year. Why, Arafron, how you know it? You only saw him for a mere second and then you ran to room. I predicted. Yeah, I predicted. You know now I'm good at predicting. Oh yeah, and you are right. Oppa is right. Wine raised eyebrow. Oppa, he is same age as your Zunni. Yeah, I know, but it sound good, right? And he too said that I can call him like that. Wine wide eyes. You both talk. Era shy smile. Yeah, we had a personal talk. Wine shyly chuckled and then she shaked her head. Only I need to rest, not feeling well. Oh yeah, you rest. I came to say that marriage is in the last month of. Congrats, Unni. You will get a happy life. Era smiled at Wine without knowing that her sister is heartbroken. She said and then took her phone and blocked Jungkook from every means they contact each other as now she doesn't want it to have any contact with him. Wine walked out of the house to go to college but halted on her steps when she saw the person she hates the most now. Wine hated eyes. You, what are you doing here at this? Wine stopped when she heard her mom. Wine, is this the way you talk to your soon to be brother in law? Call him Oppa. Wine roll eyes. I'm sorry, Oppa. Oh, Oppa, you early. You said you will be here by 9, but it's 8. Jungkook shy smile. Well, I missed you, he said while touching the back of his neck, making Wine a disgusting face, and Wine's mom gave a teasing smile and Era blushed. Oh Mo, you are so sweet. Wine cold. I'm leaving. Wine said as she can't take more of this happening right in front of her eyes. Kiddo, you are going college. Wine, kiddo. Well, it suits your baby face. Wine shaked her head in disbelief and took a deep breath to calm her down, and then she faced him with a forced smile. Yeah, to college. Opa, can we drop her on our way for date? Wine surprise date. Vara blush. Yeah, our first date. Wine thought, wow, he never took me on. Wait, why will he take his on date? She is soon to be wife. Wine got a little sad. No thanks, you go for your so called date. I can go by bus. It's okay, kiddo. We will drop you. Come, let's get in the car. Go, baby. Yeah, Wyan, get in. She pushed Wyan to the back seat of the car, and then Jungkook opened the door of the passenger seat for Era and made Era sit like a gentleman. And then he went to the driver's seat and drive off, making Wyan roll her eyes in Jung. All the way to college, Wyan was just like a third wheel. Jungkook was ignoring Wyan as if she is invisible, and with Era holding her while driving, holding her hands and all, making Wyan lose her temper. Stop the car. Era turned around to face Zoan. Baby, but your college is still 5 minutes far. I have to take to my manager of cafe as I didn't went to work yesterday. You know the reason. Lied to her family that she has a part-time job in cafe. Oh, okay. Opa parked the car near. Yes, baby. But this time Vine's eyes turned teary because Jungkook used to call her baby, which reminded Vine of all their sweet moments. Jungkook stopped the car on the side of door and Vine got out. I'm leaving and Oppa, thanks for the ride. Oh, it's my pleasure, kiddo. Wine roll eyes. Bye, Unni, and enjoy your date. Yeah, you too take care. Wine nodded her head and Jungkook always behaved with Wine as she is a kid and he doesn't have any past relationship with her, making Wine hurt. But at the same time, she was happy for her sister and tried to move on from Jungkook. But what to do? At the end of the day, she is a girl who cried after seeing the lovely moments of her first love with her own sister. But next day, she ignored her one-side love and pretend to be happy. Jungkook was continuously calling Ryan as in this 1 month he called Ryan but she always ignored his call and message. But now he came back from his business trip and badly wanted to see Ryan but Ryan was not picking up the call. Ush, this girl is getting on my nerve. Hey, drive to John University, he said to his driver. Yes, sir. Jungkook entered the college. It was the last period of the day as the classes were about to end, so he rushed to Ryan's classroom before she leaves the classes. Jungkook opened the door of Wine class, gaining everyone's attention. Oh, Mr. John. Jungkook ignored the professor and his eyes were searching for Wine, but as he didn't find so. Where is Wine, sir? She is on leave. Her sister is getting married tomorrow. Wine frowned. Tomorrow? Yes, sir. At the time, Jungkook's phone rang and he took it, hoping it's Wine. Jungkook called. Yes, Dad. He answered the call while walking out of the class. Did you reach? Come quickly, Hokook. We all are waiting for you. Jungkook rolled eyes. Dad, I am not getting married. Hung is getting married. That doesn't mean you will still work on the day before your Hung's marriage. We need your help in preparation. Come home. Well, Jungkook signed coming dad. He cut the call and left to his house and thought to contact Wine later. Jungkook entered his house. It's already been late at night as Jungkook went to his company first to see whether things are going good or not. Jungkook happy hung. It's been long time. He ran to his twin brother, older by 5 minutes, and hugged him. Yes, Bunny, how are you doing? Fine, Hyung. And you? Good. It's so bad that when I came back, you left for your business trip. Hung, I'm sorry. It was an important collaboration. I understand you. You really become workaholic. Jungkook chuckled. Well, did you complete your first art? I'm so excited to see it. Jungkook is an artist and he is still studying about art in New York and going to publish his first art. Jungkook has hid his identity as John's son because he wanted to reveal his identity as artist Jong Jung-soo and not the son of John. Soon, a little bit work is remaining and then I will publish it. I'm excited, but I'm mad at you. Why, Young? You still didn't see my future bride. Jungkook chuckled. I will see her tomorrow in wedding. Okay, but come let me at least show you her pic. Jungkook nodded and Jungso took his phone and showed Jungkook the pic of Jungso and Vaira from their date. She is pretty young. Yeah, she is, but her little sister is more cute and beautiful than her. Let me show you. He slid the screen and there comes a family pic of Vine's family making Jungkook's eyes wide open in surprise. Jungkook surprise. She, Vine. Jung So Fro, you know her. Wait, I remember her telling me that she saw me in university a lot of time. That means she misunderstood us, Jungkook. Jungkook's eyes were stuck on wine itself, and his eyes were sparkling, seeing wine, which didn't go unnoticed by Jung. So you love her, right? How you know I'm your hung bunny? Yeah, I do. Suddenly, Jungso recollected all the meeting of him with Wine when he go to their house to pick up and drop Era. He always see a sad face of Wine and Wine staring at Jungso as he betrayed Wine, but at the same time, she is happy for her Unni. As Jungkook is an artist, he is good with reading people's face and eyes. Jungkook, you are in trouble. Jungkook from Why Hung, she misunderstood us. Explain everything. I have never told her about you. Then what are you waiting for? Go and talk to her. I heard from Era that Wine is planning to leave the country after graduation, which is in next month. What? He immediately ran outside the house. Jungkook, he shouted when he came to living room and saw Jungkook run out. This brat never listened to me. Dad, he will come back soon. He got an important work. But what should I do? Remove his workaholic nature. At first, I was happy that I got a such good son who made my company top just in few years. But now I'm regretting that he even forget to take care of his health and always run behind company. I have an idea, Dad. What? Why don't we arrange the wedding of Wine with Jungkook? Jungkook's dad eyes light up. Jungkook parked his car a little far away from Vine's house as there was many people, so he sneakily went to his background of house and he doesn't want it to caught by people. He found Vine's room and then he found a ladder as it was placed to put the lights on top of house, but it turned out to be useful for him. He slowly climbed the ladder and jumped into Vine's room. Jungkook got into the room but found no one, but the lights were on, and at the time he heard bathroom door opening and he saw the most mesmerizing view. Wine just in, looking down at the doormat wiping her wet feet, so he didn't notice Jungkook and the separation of this 1 month, Wine not picking up his call and replying to his message made him all lose control and he pushed Wine back into the washroom and smashed his lips on her. Vine's wide eyes opened as it was unexpected, but she recognized him and she closed her eyes to him back. But soon reality hit her and she pushed him. Jungkook, exactly, babe. I wanna you so bad right now. You are really Anne Jungkook. At first, I respected you, thinking that at least you broke up with me before agreeing to marry my sister and try to be genuine to my sister. But now, just a day before marriage, you come to can't you wait a day and tomorrow you can make with my sister? Jungkook's eyes turned dark on hearing Wyan's word, so he hurled to the wall. Done with your blabbering, Wine roll eyes. Seriously, don't roll your eyes. I can't control. Wine sign. Jungkook, just leave before anyone sees you. Jungkook again smashed his lips on her and was about to remove her but Wine pushed him. Jungkook, can't you understand? Leave before my sisters see you with me. Jungkook didn't budge, so he held Jungkook's wrist and head outside the bathroom to bedroom. Ryan released Jungkook's wrist and pointed towards the balcony as she guessed he came from here. Leave, Wine strictly said, and Jungkook signed before turning around to leave. Wine was angrily staring at Jungkook while sitting on one of the chair of wedding venue. See how happy he is with Unni and enjoying the wedding, and here I can't even move because of him. She was again about to say bad words when done me, babe. Wine turn around to see Jungkook. You Wine roll eyes on him and turn other side of him. Babe, didn't I told you yesterday not to roll your eyes on me? He said while sitting next to Wine and turning Wine's chair towards him. Why my baby is sporting. I wanna enjoy my sister's wedding as a bridesmaid, but because of you I can't even move. Jungkook chuckled after seeing Wine's cute face and shrimped remembering yesterday's night. Wine leave, strictly said, and Jungkook signed before turning around to leave. But my hung is marrying your sister, not me. Wine looked at Jungkook as she didn't hear clearly. Come again? Jungkook signed and explained everything as he left a business trip for 1 month and Jungso being hiding his identity and all the time it was Jungso, not Jungkook. Why you didn't pick up my call? I blocked you. Sorry. It's okay. I can understand you. But why you came at late night? I was missing my baby and also to clear the misunderstanding before it turned more bad. Okay, then now you can leave. Wine said. But Jungkook's next word made her shock. Jungkook smiled. I love you. Wine's eyes wide open. She wasn't expecting that he will propose her in such a way. You what? Drop your acting, Wine. I know you also love me. You were about to propose me and I was waiting for you to propose me first, but it never happened. So at last I have to propose you. How you know? I got your diary whether you have already written your almost half of the things which you wanted to do in future. You how you got it? I didn't took it. Actually you forget it in my office and in excitement to see what it is I unknowingly read your whole diary. Trust me I was about to propose you but then thought let you come and propose me first so that I can brag to my kids in future that your mom proposed me first. Jungkook gave a wide shrimp to Wine and Wine's face was all red. Jungkook, just propose me, babe. I love you, Jungkook. Jungkook smile. I love you more. I fall in love with you at the first time you came to me. Application for dropout, but then at that time, I thought it's not the right time to propose you because you were going through a difficult situation. So I came up with the idea of that. Trust me, I never saw you as mine. Wine cut him off by her lips, and Jungkook replied back by pulling her closer to him. Jungkook is right because Wine always feel his care, love, respect towards her, which made her fall in love with him. Indeed, she felt like she is in a relationship with Jungkook. Wine pulled back from, and Jungkook connected his forehead with her. I love you, babe. I love you more. Jungkook was again about to her, but they heard Wine's room door opening, and both rushed to bedroom and locked the door. Baby, you okay? You said you are not well. I'm fine, mom. Come downstairs. Yeah, mom. As soon the door closing sound, Jungkook pulled Wine into a deep to be continued in Instagram link in description. After the wedding, finally Young got married and now it asked babe Wine thrown at Jungkook, but then she heard, no, I won't. But kid, it's a part of ritual. Era gave a smile to the priest, making everyone confused. But then Jungkook put his hand on Era's. Go for it. Era nodded and headed to Wine and Jungkook, where Wine was all confused and Jungkook was all cool, holding Wine by her, as her legs are still. Here, she gave the bouquet to Wine. Jungkook smiled. Take it, babe. But we are in the next going to marry. Wine wide eyes. What's happening here? My youngest son and your youngest daughter were in relationship from a long time. Wine dead wide eyes. Wine. I'm sorry, Dad. Ush, it's fine. Can you take this bouquet? My hands are paining. Oh, sorry. Wine took the bouquet from Era and Era hugged Wine and whispered in ears. Wine, Era whispered. Your fiance was last night. How you know? Era whispered. Yesterday I came to your room after Jungso told me everything how you misunderstood him. So to clear your misunderstood and to say that Jungkook is coming to you, please open the balcony so that he can sneak in. But you were faster than we both. You both have already cleared the misunderstanding and thanked me that I locked your room and told Mom and everyone that you slept because you are tired. Era backed off and looked at Wine who was looking like a tomato. Unni I congratulations baby. Congrats, baby. Finally, both my daughter in same house. I'm very happy now. Me too. Thank you, Mr. John and Mrs. John, coming to our life. Ush, we should thank you as everyone were thanking and congratulating both Jungkook and Wine and Jungso and Ara too. Lean to Wine's ear and whisper. Jungkook whisper. So should we do our today? Wine blush. Cook, we aren't married. It's them who are married, but we will soon get married. Do you think we need a trial? Ush cooked, she slapped us, but Jungkook pulled her closer to him by her. I love you, babe. I love you more. They were about to, but someone pulled Jungkook back. No, son, only after marriage you can make my daughter yours. Wine smiled at Jungkook. Jungkook shrimp, yeah, okay, dad. But little did Wine's dad know that he already made her his. Wine was teasing Jungkook, but soon her teasing smile faded away when Jungkook whispered. Jungkook's shrimp, smile as much as you want today. Also, I'm gonna sneak into your room, babe. Saying this, he left to attend the guests, leaving Wine with the wide eyes. The end. Thanks for watching. Bye.